Ah! We'll see if he gets the breakout started. He does. Oh, Bazarzan gets
Oh,
it.
my. Big hit by Log. Good job by Owen finding that slot. He's going to be rewarded with another chance off the stick. How did Katie save that? Here we go. Looking to wheel and deal. He beats Dangles. Coming up through the logo. Around 2, around 3, around 4. In on net. Score!
Maybe he should have just kept taking it, but maybe I'll be proven wrong here. It's a great pass from Squiggles over to Style. It's just getting batted a million times in the net. How did that not go in?
Really boxing off the offensive zone for the Smudge. Now it's a breakaway pass. Buzz flip it. Look out, he's got an open net. Oh no!
Hello and welcome everybody as we go to a admittedly somber start to this Season 2 Division 3 final setup, or sorry, not final setup, final matchup of the season of playoffs. The big one, this best of 5 matchup between the Hobart Bay Caribou and the Drinkwater Storm. I am Katie, joined by Log and Blueski. Hello guys.
Hey, how's it going?
How we doing?
And Log, I'm gonna hand this over to you. We have an unusual start to this game, but somebody had a recent loss of a beta fish of theirs. So Log, if you wanna take it away.
Hobart Bay Caribou Captain Randy. Unfortunately, his fish passed away. It's a beautiful, beautiful fish. We'll throw him on screen here.
Beautiful. Sorry for your loss, Randy.
Drinkwater Storm. It's going to be a great one tonight.
Yeah, and not the final everybody saw incoming. Drinkwater Storm, especially coming off of an upset over the Bayou Bridge Bats, but making a name for themselves. I mean, they've looked fantastic in these playoff sets. They did admittedly take out my my Season 2 Div 3 team I picked up in the Seattle Osprey. But no personal feelings, you know, it is what it is. And the Hobart Bay Caribou, just a team that's been pretty dominant throughout. A lot of guys that, familiar names, really talented people, and they've got great chemistry going. We saw in a recent series of theirs really kind of being able to adapt to different situations and win when they need to. So let's see if they can keep that theme up tonight. Blueski, any thoughts or predictions about this matchup?
This is going to be a good match. Both teams, I think, are really solid with their positioning and coaching. Shout out to, Pinks getting the Hobart Bay Caribou where they need to be. And the Drinkwater Storm, Log and I called that game a couple nights ago. And they were just, outside of maybe 2 minutes of one period of those 5 games, they were just rock solid on what they wanted to do. They had their game plan in place. The guys understood what their assignment was in that game plan, and they took it to the bats and they upset them. So I think we're going to be in for a sort of a chess match type of series here. I think both teams are going to be very calculated in everything they do here.
Yeah, I agree. Both teams that, to get this far, it does take that thought and that kind of reaction that I was discussing the other night with these D3 teams, is that there's a lot of depth on the rosters. They tried a lot of things and they're very flexible. It's not like, Halifax bringing in, BG or Chad. It's more than that. You can change. I believe in the series that I last cast, there was a change of at least 2 skaters at once. So it's pretty, it's volatile. There's a lot of changes going on. So I think the stronger team will be the one that can adapt to that the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think on paper, you look at the Hobart Bay Caribou and you say they should win this matchup with the guys that they have. They've got some ridiculously talented people like Richard P. Marcus is a phenomenal player. Mitchkov is downright filthy too. So on paper, you would look and say that, Hobart Bay should win this, but after what I saw a couple days ago, I'm not counting out the Drinkwater Storm. These guys are scrappy, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they have that
They're
upset
a
ability.
determined team. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Price is one of those players that can get the job done. He can kind of just take the game over, and everyone else just support him, like we saw with Participant and Dan just playing that solid defense and letting Price go to work. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. It should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it.
Kenny, what do you think about the goalies in this matchup, Bucky and Alley Cat?
I haven't seen too much from Bucky this season. I see him a lot in pugs. I've seen him a lot in skater as well, but obviously he's led his team in getting this far, and I kind of like some of the mystery there. Maybe you can fill me in after this on some of what he's gotten up to. But Alley Cat's been, had a stunning night playing against. Oh, who was it they were playing against?
Florida Flamingos, I think, right?
Yeah. The Florida Flamingos. And yeah, like Kai and Ali just like trading ridiculous games. Alley Cat's coming off of a very great night, and Bucky, again, I haven't seen too much of him during the season, but in pugs, he's obviously got that ability. He's been playing goalie for a while. He's very active. So I think it'll just depend on who's kind of feeling it that night. And hopefully we won't, but there's a chance as well with these D3 rosters, we might see a goalie subbed in as well.
Yeah, that is true. I know Bucky he didn't play 4 of the 5 games the other night for the Drinkwater Storm.
Interesting.
They had Berube in, and he was phenomenal. He was rock solid for them. But Bucky came in later and closed out the 5th game. I'm a big fan of Bucky, though. I think he's a really underrated goaltender, especially in D3. I think he's got what it takes to go up next season, and I hope he sticks with goalie because I think he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah,
Quick shout out to our boy in the booth who played most of the games actually for the Drinkwater Storm in the previous series, Berube.
Yeah,
Got
shout
his
out.
playoff debut there. And relieved
awesome.
Bucky because I don't think he was available earlier in the series, so he played awesome as well.
Yeah, and let's get the highlight on Bucky there. So, I do like to shout out any production member that ends up on the broadcast. Obviously, Sleepy in that D1 final, a beloved production member. But it's it's thrilling to see these matches come up, but it's sad to see the season start to come to an end. It was really sad. Any team that you have to see get sent home, but even just understanding that the loss of the puck that we're watching is sorry, the screen went black for a second. But don't get too sad that the broadcasts are ending for the season 2 set. Keep in mind we still have the D2 finals coming up in the near future. And that winter tournament. Make sure there's still a few slots for teams to sign up. So I'll do some revenge work here and encourage you guys to fill out a team form. There's a LFT channel in the PHL server. If you're not on a team and you're interested in playing, there is nothing wrong with sending out a feeler and just trying to get a team going.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're interested in making a team, please go into the PHL general chat and at Ren. He loves it when you do that.
He does.
Go Ladybugs. That's true. Go Ladybugs. I know there's other
I
teams.
see lots of Ladybug fans. I see lots of Blueski fans in the crowd tonight too.
Oh yeah.
What can I say?
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on this chat. I think we're getting ready for puck drop. Some talk of the sub slots on spectators, but making sure we want to make sure we do it right. We want to make sure we respect what the teams are asking for, get the timings right of everything. Let me adjust the placement of my camera a little bit, but thrilled to be here alongside 2 long-standing production members. I'd be hard pressed to find a better team to get this game cast as we get ready to go into the action.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
Here we go, boys.
The vote starts rolling in. Looks like we are good to go as the puck drops. And
Strap in, everyone.
and Hobart against the Florida Flamingos were notably fantastic on their face-offs. They do win this one as well, but let's see how they do with their follow-up on it as Richard P gets the puck on the sidewall. Nice on-target pass to Marcus with inertia catching up. Gets the deke around Dan off of Bucky. A great early save, great confidence builder for the goalie, but good for Marcus getting that early chance in. Richard P with a few defenders in the way tries to chip it up and over. Marcus goes for it, but Bucky's still in the way. And some early action in game 1 of this best of 5 series.
And Marcus already getting a couple shots on that. Good for Bucky to get a couple shots saved too. You know, a little confidence booster like you mentioned.
You love it. Oh,
That.
Richard
Great
P. He
save.
scored one of those the other night, by the way. That jumping bat. So keep an eye. He's dangerous with those. As we get Ali doing one of his tricks, and shades of Sleepy there pushing out to clear the puck up a little bit as we get Richard P in the corner.
That Richard P tip takes me back, Blueski, to that. We played a scrim against them, Los Gatos, and he scored a goal like that. It was nasty. Or no, not a scrim, a real game.
Yeah, it
And
was
he
on
scored
me,
that
too.
goal. It was sick.
I was the defenseman that he dunked on too. I won't
Great
forget
save by
it. It
participant.
hurts.
But yeah, I mean, getting dunked on hurts regardless. Dick P just a funny character because he's, you know, he kind of memes the fact that he misses quite a bit. Trivante with a little tap there. So he'll miss all these chances, and then out of nowhere, he'll like score the most beautiful goal you've ever seen. So really not someone you can take your eyes off of at any point in the game. As we get Mitch, who is, you know, my player of the set between Hobart and the Flamingos, just keeping his team locked down, doing it on both sides of the ice. Just a ridiculous player to have as a 100% player on a D3 team. As we get Price.
Here we go.
Curls back, goes for the low shot. Alley Cat sticking the way, clears it out.
Look out for Dan. He's going to be this last man back. He was a couple days ago. He's I refer to him as a gargoyle. He just kind of stands still and is playing like that free safety role. Watch for that every time that Hobart gets the puck.
Yeah, a little awkward situation. But yeah, Dan, another really driven guy, great locker room presence, sweet dude, but will also surprise you every now and then with just a laser of a shot. And I think that's kind of the like interesting part of the Drinkwater Storm is it's a lot of players you recognize them, but you're not always seeing these huge plays from them. But just they'll have these flashes of just such talent or just such cohesion, you know. It's like curls around Bucky with the save. And like I said earlier, that upset potential is like what this Drinkwater team is full of as the counterpart to Hobart's kind of confident backline of ability. Bucky with another save there. So kind of two clashing forces here. And I think that's what makes a really great matchup. You don't want to see two of the same team facing each other. Let's say you get those really slow sets. But I think here we'll get a nice back and forth.
Yeah, I think you've already seen it too. I mean, most of the time Hobart's been controlling it here, but every now and then Drinkwater's getting a nice chance the other way. So it's been pretty back and forth.
Yeah, as we get a low shot there, just going around, maybe more of a rim behind the net. As participant tries to get over to Price, Trivante in the way, but not quite intercepting it. Curls it out front, Alley Cat in the way of it just in case. Marcus, deacon back and forth across the next shift logo, tries to get past participant. He does, looking for his options there as he gets a little bit close to the net, knocks it out in front, but Richard P not able to catch the pass as Inertia is going to clear it out for his own attack. Up to participant.
Easy pass.
Goes for the shot low and wide. A great save by Alley Cat. Alley Cat, you know, looking just how he did the other day, looking really confident and keeping up with this game. And I'm sure, you know, again, the super sweet locker room presence. Great to have on the team and keeping your guys going.
Yeah, everything I've seen from Alley Cat, he seems like an awesome guy. So I like what he brings to the table.
And keeping out for the Division 2 awards. I believe he's the one working on the graphics for that. As you get participant in his own zone, gets it around a few caribou, but ends up in the hands of Mitch. Goes across the center logo, has participant in front, some nice confident dekes around him, shot up and wide, but that looked scary for a second. And that's, oh my goodness, a little bit of a mess out in front leads to a goal from Marcus. Yeah, that's what we call a Halifax, I believe, and Marcus getting that first goal. Great job by Hobart getting it done early. You know, I want to call it an ugly goal, but I think it is kind of a nice, like, planned thing. You scoop it out in front, you get the Halifax going. And, you know, whose bag to pull from is better than the team that just won it all in D1?
Exactly.
As we close out this first period, right onto the wire, Hobart getting that first go-ahead goal.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left, it feels good for Hobart. It sucks for Drinkwater, giving up a goal with 10 seconds left in a period. But I mean, both teams are playing pretty well right now. Hobart obviously has gotten the better of the chances, I think. But man, I wouldn't count out these Drinkwater Storm guys because they're scrappy. We saw it the other day.
Yeah, and I think that's the interesting thing with those plays like that, like the Halifax scoop over, is that, you know, even if a team is playing really well and really strong on defense, you find these ways to kind of catch them off guard, or even if they're playing fantastic defense and not ready for it. Richard P out in front.
Ooh, what a stop.
Oh, before I can even finish my sentence, but it's doing those awkward plays that can really get you an edge when, you know, both teams feel really locked in. Marcus now. Around a few defenders going for the shot, trying to get his second goal tonight, but blocked. Both goalies doing a fantastic job.
It blows me away that I know Mitchkov and I think Marcus too are like West Coast players. The fact that they can handle this well on the Chicago servers blows my mind. I feel like I have feet for hands when I'm lagging, even a little bit. So the fact that they can make it look this easy with 50 plus ping is mind blowing to me.
Yeah, from what I can tell, you know, it's practice makes perfect, getting used to it. As we get Mitch again, man of the hour, sends it behind. A threatening chance, but Mitch not finding the net so far tonight, but there's still plenty of time. Period 2 of game 1 of the night. Get Mitch again. Dumping it in, has Richard P out in front. A great pass to Marcus, and a better save by Bucky. Oh my goodness.
What a quirked up pass to the slot. Marcus is flying.
Those bumper passes too, just if you time it right, you can just completely undress the defense and there's nothing they can do about it. And it's just all up to the goalie there, and in that case, Bucky is ready.
Yeah, Bucky's been pretty on his game so far. I'm impressed.
Yeah, doing a great job. And, you know, I think when I played a pug earlier, even today, he was on skater, but maybe that cross training is working out well for him. Marcus now blocked by Dan. The gargoyle.
I hope he doesn't mind that nickname, and I hope it doesn't stick, because I know sometimes you get a nickname in puck and it or like you get a certain thing attached to you and it kind of follows you. So I hope that I hope he doesn't mind.
That's up for Twitch chat as Richard P gets a few deeks low and wide, making Bucky dash for it, but not making him make the save. Inertia on the counterattack across the Renport logo, finds some space, has to get around Shy. Goes for the pass, blocked by traffic, and Price can't get contact with it. Mitch on the counterattack this time. Another bumper pass.
Oof, just out of the reach.
I like these plays that Hobart are going for, where it's beyond just the, you know, get the puck and then send it and hope something works. They're doing these really organized plays, and I think that's the dichotomy between these two teams is Hobart is this, you know, super structured, has great guys, these great passes. But just waiting for those flashes from Drinkwater Storm where they kind of, you know, they find their own way to win these games.
Yeah, great. Another great pass to Mitch.
Just fantastic passing. Some of the best passing I've seen from the D3 games I've been broadcasting.
Absolutely.
And that's what you'd want to see from the grand finals as Marcus. Oh, some traffic in the way.
Oh, he's got Price. He's got Price.
Down deep, Shivante with a huge stop for the defense. Marcus on the counterattack. Not able to get around Inertia. Inertia, some good stick work there to get in the way as Price has some open space now. Just has to get it past Shy. Goes for the shot, but misses. And Drinkwater having a few chances here, but not really capitalizing with, you know, getting them on target. Possible pass here out in front.
Oh!
Great
Grazed
chance.
the goal there.
And there's a few on target, but Alley Cat getting the pads in the way. Take a quick peek at these shots where so many from Marcus, 4, 2, 3, and then only 2 shots so far for Drinkwater, as opposed to the plentiful
From Price.
amount from Hobart. So as back and forth as the game might feel, the actual shots on goal are stacked in favor of Hobart. No surprise that they're going to be up 1. Oh my!
What a pass!
I am in awe of that pass that I just saw. Richard P goes in, gets it across, sends it out, and just gets past the pads.
And also Richard P making the pass and not turning away, going right to the net, like what they teach you when you're learning hockey, to always go to the net and don't turn off of it. And that's exactly what it does, and he gets rewarded there.
Yeah, and that's principled puck that they're playing, and just doing things right, getting the accurate passes, knowing to stay open, knowing to drive the net. And great save by Alley Cat. Drinkwater upping the aggression, maybe trying to get themselves back in this game. But down 2 towards the end of the second period. Hobart, such great production at the end of these periods. Oh my god, as they almost get another. And right as the period ends.
Shoot it.
Wait.
Oh, you waited too long. You waited too long.
That was a heartbreaker.
That would have been so big for Drinkwater if they could have got that. Oh no, participant.
Maybe Alley Cat really trusting in the clock there, and
calculated.
Works out.
That's exactly what he's telling his team right now is calculated.
But during this intermission, you got to think what Drinkwater are going to be able to change to get past this Hobart team, where it's not like they're being totally shut out by the defense. They're finding a few chances here and there, but with these passing plays and stuff, Hobart just looks so much more confident than they do in this series.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they do have some guys with some sick mitts, but it almost feels like they're like welcoming them to just walk in. And they're not really giving them a whole lot of resistance in the slot, and maybe you got to be a little more aggressive, a little more puck chasey here.
Yeah, I think that's it. And on the defense, as we've seen these passing plays work out for them, just really being mindful of, it's easy to laser in on the guy that has the puck and just drive all your guys there. But, if you see that Richard P kind of parked on the back door, making sure that you have someone that knows how to read the play and get in the way. As he gets a pass off to Mitch. Back to Richard P going for that chip in front of the net. Almost worked out for them. But Price working on that counterattack. Gets it past the boards. Sent back into the zone, and as the clock ticks down more and more, these slow plays have to feel so grating for Drinkwater, knowing that they have to score 2 goals just to tie it up.
Yeah, but they've been close. They've had a lot of good chances, a lot of shots just wide of the net. So I think they just need to see one go in, and I think it's going to do wonders for their confidence here. Yeah,
and I think that's it. That's really what you're just shooting for, is that first goal to get your head in the game, know that you can score it, know that it's still a 1-goal game, and. It gets tougher the more time that goes down, so you really got to feel this aggression from them. As you see, both their defenders are pushed up past the center line there in that play. And for good reason, where there's not much else you can do. You got to start scoring goals. You got to, go for those risks.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they know that. I think they're a smart enough team and well-coached enough team to know that. Here we go.
Oh, God. Richard P. Electric tonight. All the passes. Yeah, as you see, just finds the perfect lane, chips it over the defender, and Richard P. perfectly tucking it in. I made fun of him for missing a lot of those one-timers, but again,
he's been in the lab. He's working on it.
Stellar plays. Mitch, time and time again, finding these passes. The whole team able to generate this aggression. And Richard P. being there to finish consistently. And if you were to pick a series to do that, the finals for the division would not be a bad place. And a dominant 3-0 performance so far from Hobart as Alley Cat gets another save. This is just tilted unimaginably in favor of the Hobart Bay Caribou. And you see Randy in the chat saying for Vash.
We got plenty of Richard P. fans in the crowd here, too.
Oh, yeah.
Who isn't a Richard P. fan?
Sonny C in all caps. My goat, Fatty P, is so good.
How could he not be your goat with this performance that he's putting up? A little scrum in the back corner, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. But this is where if I'm on Drinkwater, I'm saying, your comms better be discussing what you're going to change next game, in my opinion. Or maybe you can get a consolation goal, but in the game of puck, how it stands today, getting 3 goals in 2 minutes is nigh unheard of, unless you're getting too goofy in a pug.
Sure. Unless you're Smasher too. I think he scored like 2 goals in a minute in the finals.
That's true. Well, it's Smasher, yeah.
But I don't see Smasher on the ice here for Drinkwater. So.
Drinkwater right now outshot 14-4 right now.
Oh my goodness, I'll pull that up for the stream so you can see the numbers, but 5 shots for Marcus, 5 shots for Richard P, 4 for Mitch, 3 assists. So all 3 goals have an assist coming from Mitch. Just unreal production from the guy. Richard P in the zone again, passes out in front. Participant gets a stick on it, but almost keeps it in play for Hobart. Inertia on the turnaround, sending it up to Dan. Dan looks for the passing option. Turns out being a shot. Alleycat gets the save. Alleycat quietly having a ridiculous game and not even giving Drinkwater a chance to get themselves back in this game.
I mean, the shots are 14-4 or whatever it was, but it feels a little closer than that. It doesn't feel like they're getting blown out on these shots because Drinkwater's getting something. You know, they're getting opportunities, but
yeah. Oh, a nice save from Bucky. And I think that's the thing is there's been a lot of shots that have gone like just past the bar, anything like that Ali would have saved. So I'm just like, he just looks really confident as the main game changer. Mitch with a fantastic stop, interrupting that passing play that really could have come to fruition. Dan with another chance, but Drinkwater cannot get one to hit the net.
Yeah, they're just missing these. They're so close. Like this could be such a close game right now.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing you got to be reminding yourself if you're on Drinkwater, if you're a Drinkwater fan, is that this is game 1 of a set of possibly 5 games, so it's not over, but you do have to start making those positive changes as that first game goes to Hobart with a dominant 3-0 victory. Shutout for Alleycat.
Yeah, fantastic game from Hobart. I mean, their passing was phenomenal that game. That did not look like a D3 team on the ice. They were locked in, maybe playing a little bit for the beta fish here, playing their hearts out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of passing you'd be impressed to see from a D1 game. I was going to say D2, but I thought about it more. I was like, no, this is that's the plays that you expect from those D1 guys. So, so just fantastic gameplay. Hobart, you can tell that they have this, even doing that circle at the start for Randy's Fish, they have this connection and this chemistry, and that's kind of what, even the Seattle Osprey as a team that kind of restructured, we really struggled with is, every moment counts when forming that chemistry, and teams like Hobart have really made the most of it. Participant trying to get the Drinkwater Storm back in the game, but Alleycat swats it away.
What a save. Might have been going a little wide, but I love it. Love the early opportunity, just getting pucks on net, trying to get something going.
Exactly. Richard P. goes for a chance. Thank you, Jules. Credit, I gave Jules a lot of crap for saying GG early, but it has been cleared up that that he thought the game was much closer to being over, and it has been squashed. So I rescind my comments calling it unacceptable behavior. As Inertia skates into the offensive zone, not on target though, is Price decked in the corner by Mitch. Mitch getting physical, and a nice clear up to Richard P.
You think the first goal is essential for Drinkwater in this game? It's
Oh,
gotta
for
be a
sure.
must-have.
It's going to be a huge boon for them if they can get it.
A must score for them. And, I'm curious to see who it'll come from. Alleycat getting out there. A little bit of an awkward play, but not being too much of an issue. And again, for both teams, as I was saying for the Hobart and Florida game the other night, is that a real game changer for both teams in taking over that momentum is those accurate passes, accurate breakout passes. A nice shot there, a little bit wide. Maybe Alleycat getting the save there, but again, if you're getting these chances to get this play going and you pass it and it ends in a turnover or you're missing like that, there's you can have all the chances in the world, but if you're not connecting, it's not going to be of any value to you. As Marcus goes for a shot, saved by Bucky. But I think
hot stuff here.
Yeah, even outside of just on target shots, just on target passes, keeping that possession and making it a meaningful possession is going to be so essential for both teams here. Participant gets it off the wall.
Yeah, and Drinkwater's already in the first half of this first period. They've already done a better job of shutting down those passes. They're playing a little more maybe man, or they're just stuffing the slot because they know that's where the pass is going to want to
Yeah.
go. But they've already done a much better job in this first period of shutting down those passes.
Yeah, great adaptability from Drinkwater. Inertia in the corner looking for that slot pass. Tries to get it out.
Oh,
Alley Cat flubs it
what
a
a
little
save.
bit, but still gets it moved enough that it's not a threat. It's Marcus with some great deeks. Ends up taking a little bit too much time. Inertia does catch up to him. Marcus may be losing track of the play, trying to keep hold of the puck. And that gives a chance for Drinkwater. Locked out by Richard P, though. Richard P doing it on both ends. As Shaivante, I haven't said his name too much, but another strong player for Hobart. We saw him a lot in the previous series. Not always making a, as big of an impact as the other players, but undeniably a essential part of this team, keeping things together, especially on defense. Sometimes with defense, the block there. No news is good news.
Exactly.
So, don't take it as a bad thing if we're not saying the defenders' names all the time. It just means that they're keeping it a really smooth game.
Yeah, if you're anchor defenseman, you're not hearing anything from them. It's usually a good sign because they're not doing anything egregious. So
Exactly. As Matvey across the center logo has some room here. Fancy feet to get it past participant, but does get it stripped. Richard P chasing for it in the corner as participant flicks it up. But Richard P comes away with it, maybe going for another Halifax there. No, a low wrap, but stopped by Drinkwater.
that's an adjustment right there. Inertia just went to bump Mitchkov on that play. He was not paying attention to where the puck was. He just went right for the body, and I think that's an adjustment that they're making right now. Playing man, putting bodies on body to stop those passes.
Yeah, it really astute observation where, again, it's not all about the puck. It's all also not just about the passing lanes, but the actual, the body work, getting your body in the way of the shots. We've seen that work a lot for Hobart, and interrupting the movement of the attacking team, where if you kind of throw them off their rhythm, because these are really tight passes, there is a rhythm to it, and if you kind of offset that a little bit, it makes it really hard for them to recoup. So yeah, great job by Drinkwater picking that up and changing their approach a little bit. Participant catching up to Mitch there at the end of the period. 0-0, looking better for Drinkwater, but as Log said, it'll really depend on who this first goal goes to.
Especially as the time gets lower and lower here too. Drinkwater Storm have had the most 1-0 games in the playoffs so far of any team, and they've won the majority of them. So
Nice.
I don't want to call it too soon, but you never know what could happen, honestly.
Slow start. 2 shots for Hobart from Price. Actually, no, sorry. 1 shot for Hobart from Marcus. Had my mind flipped.
Yeah.
And 1 shot for Price, 1 shot for Participant. 3 shots total in the first period. Let's see if things pick up a little bit, or if we get more of this methodical and slow play.
Shot.
Just sinking behind the pads of Alley Cat. That is brutal.
Of opening there on Alley Cat. What a blast.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those goals on the goalie where you can't even fault, whoever's between the pipes too much,
No.
because it's just perfect placement. You get your body kind of in the way, but off the post and in. Alley Cat thankfully getting a save right after to kind of keep himself confident, but
Might be the cue to bring up this insider information from the Storm locker room. Participant just until today. Oh, look out here.
oh my goodness,
God.
Inertia storming the crease.
Inertia.
Oh my gosh.
Already? Huge.
Yeah, Log, I'll let you get to your insider information in just a bit, but things just
allow me
exploding for
to.
Drinkwater, and Hobart have to stop the bleeding. I know that they can get some goals, but let's see if they get shaken or not. But Log, I am interested in hearing what the little birdie told you.
Of the participant who scored that first goal, hell of a shot, by the way. He didn't know until now that you could use the Alt key to stop. And if you double tap A or D after jumping, he didn't know that you could half spin from that. So
Did
Get a break.
Oh my gosh! It doesn't go in!
Crossbar?
Oh no! I can't. I would have to watch a replay of that to even understand why it's not in the net right now and why there was no buzzer. But that is not a goal for Hobart. That's got to be even more
Landed
defeating
on
for
the
them.
top of the net, and Bucky got over just in time to clear it. It looked like.
Oh,
That
and,
was Richard P too, using that big body, trying to just slam the puck in.
unreal.
I mean, could have broken his jaw there on the post. Nothing that comes out of it though.
You
And
might want to check the
participant with
post
an
to make
open
sure he's
passing
okay.
lane here.
Yeah.
Gets it across.
It's like the equivalent
Great
of
pass.
Shaquille O'Neal smashing the whole backboard back in the day. The Ducks.
Marcus. Clever way to pick it up off the 50. Almost a great shot, but just missing a little bit. Not going to be what they need to get themselves back in the game. Participant knocks it to the side. Mitch going to look for it off the boards. Has a little bit of space here. Curls it in for a shot.
Gotta be
Blocked
careful.
by Dan.
Good block.
Looks like Hobart's settling more for these long shots. They're getting away from that those passes that they were making. Whether or not that's because Drinkwater's defending it much better or not, they're settling for longer shots, which might not be a great idea. Look out! Here comes Marcus.
It really.
Marcus.
Oh,
Move.
great deke and
Great
close.
save.
Yeah, it really depends on the accuracy of it. Where if you have those snipers, you're allowed to do it a little bit. But we do see that kind of interplay that you get in a series like this, where there's a little bit more back and forth of both teams adjusting their game plan. Marcus here with some space.
Oof, what a move!
Another shot, a great
Great
save by
save.
Bucky.
Storm
Marcus
need
is
to
playing
lock this
so
down
well.
a little bit.
Yeah, Hobart doing a great job of trying to get themselves back into it. No goals yet, but 2 minutes left in the second. There's still plenty of time.
Oh, what a move! Oh,
Great
they tried
defense by
Price.
Maffei. Richard P.
Uh-oh.
Open break.
Oh,
My
Great save.
good
gosh.
stop.
Bucky
Yes.
not losing sight of what matters, getting in the way of that breakout.
We're starting to see the Bucky masterclass this game.
Yeah, Bucky's
Starting to come out.
Bucky's doing really good. I mean, it's got to be concerning for the Drinkwater Storm. You just gave up like 2 straight breakaways to Richard P.
Yeah.
You gotta fix the leaks here.
Yeah.
Exactly what I wanted to touch on. I know, Bluesky, you and I talked about it in our season a lot. Just you got to hang on to this 2-0 lead here. You can't piss it away.
Exactly, and you can't get too comfy either. And that maybe is what Drinkwater's doing, is feeling a little too good, liking the smell of their own farts a little too much, maybe.
Especially against a team like Hobart, so skilled.
Absolutely.
It's a good question from Jules. I don't know that Hobart has Laverne tonight.
Yeah, he's usually on the team, but man, what a forward group with Richard P. Laverne, Marcus. Jesus,
Unreal.
who let this happen?
And yeah, that was Laverne was a big difference maker the other night, but it says a lot that they're still getting this, a 3-0 victory without him on the ice. They say he's here, but he's 50%.
He is.
So maybe sort of in the back pocket for when Hobart feel like they're on the back foot, which might be sooner than they'd
for this
hoped.
game, yeah.
But as they're past halfway, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't bring him in this game, but they do next game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could see it.
Bit of an emergency lever. Shivante pushing up on it. With an awkward
Boy, Laverne
play
might
there.
be the
These
best possible
participants.
player you asked for. Oh, look
Open
out.
break, misplay
Sniper.
by Hobart.
Oh, great.
Great save by
Oh!
Alley-Cat. Participant fumbles the rebound.
They're still on it. They're still on it.
Unfortunate. Should be in the corner. 8 seconds left. Time ticking down in the second period. Passes out in front. A great pass. Richard P. not getting the finishes that he was getting earlier. As the buzzer rings. There's one last period. 2-0 lead for Drinkwater in this game. Looking to
love
tie
the
up the series
chemistry.
1-1.
Marcus and Richard P just have like as soon as Richard P passes it to Marcus, he's going to a spot on the ice that he knows Marcus is going to know he's there, and they're just connecting so well on these plays.
Mm-hmm.
They have some crazy chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah, and it's really showing here. And seeing if they can keep that going.
Give you guys a chat update real quick. I love the backstory of the Columbus Crusaders going on in chat right now. Somebody asking, where'd the Ohio team go? Oh, wait, it's Gucci. Never mind.
Oof. You know damn well where they went, Coochie.
Stay
save.
there.
Well, Matvey
Dan
not
got
getting the
leveled.
shot he wanted, taking his anger out on Dan there. This Shy
Smash
saves
that
a
gargoyle.
breakout from happening. Matvey coming back. Obviously, Hobart getting a lot more aggressive here, but still finding ways to just barely get back on defense.
What a pass. Oh,
Alley-Cat
Wow, it's
doing
right there.
how does that
gymnastics.
stay out?
Great job at doing a lot of work to keep it at just a 2-goal deficit, but a 2-goal deficit is still scary.
Oh,
It's cut down to
Shavante.
1 by Shavante. Again, I haven't said his name a lot, but we're saying it when it matters. A fantastic play from Shy to get that one in the back of the net. Yeah, Dan doing some slow and methodical defense, just trying to be there and in the way, but Shavante, great job to get around him and get the shot off. And accuracy is what they needed, and accuracy is what Shavante brought. 4 minutes left, and only 1 goal to tie it up for Hobart.
That's the disadvantage that you'll get from playing that like free safety style of anchor defense, is that you can get caught flat-footed at times.
He's looking for the nice pass to Marcus, but participant reads it pretty well, gets the stick in the way. Shavante hanging back. Now that they're not down 2, they're a little bit more comfortable keeping a defender back there, and thankfully they're sticking to that. Matvey, great tape-to-tape pass to Marcus. Marcus looking for another shot, perhaps. Goes for it a little bit high and over. As we get, I would say, yeah, shots still stacked in favor of Drinkwater this game. So Hobart trying to get their on-target chances. We have a new chat saying, let's go Hobart 3 times in a row. Gotta love the fans getting involved. Matvey out in front, goes for it.
What a save.
Bucky. Fantastic save. I thought that one was destined to bring them even.
Yeah, Bucky's been phenomenal both games. Even though he let up 3 goals last game, he's been phenomenal.
Oh, for sure. Dan down low, knows that they can play it for time, but a little bit of misplay there. Matvey gets there first. Richard P bounces it out in front. Doesn't have the teammate there though. They're just gonna hand it off to Price. Intercepted by Marcus. Richard P pushing up on it. Almost finds that open break, but just tapped past them. Participant looking for the shot there. Kept wide by Shavante.
Yeah, participants impressed me a lot in the last series and this one. Like he's just playing such a steady game. He's a good player.
Fumbled reception from Richard P. A little bit sad to see, but still has a passing option. Down to the playmaker, Matvey. In the corner, still has it. He moves back and forth. Looks for that pass to Marcus.
Look out.
Shavante there to clean it up a little bit, but Price with a great chop to knock the puck down.
Nice pass. Oof.
A little bit behind, but participant still gets it. Looks for the other shot. Tries to go for the pass, but Alley Cat reads it and intercepts easily.
The pass was just a little too shallow. He's got
Dan
to
is
outside.
Gargling out here.
Matvey looking for that. A last second
wow.
pass. So
Just
fast that even
lightning
Marcus
fast.
didn't realize.
That's sick.
I love the creativity. Obviously, you got to try and catch them off guard. Minute and a half left. You need 1 goal real bad if you want to further your lead.
Oh!
He had him wide open in the slot.
Blocked by Shavante.
What a play. Oh.
Oh,
Through pass.
reset.
Richard P pushing up on Dan, applying a little bit of pressure. Dan fumbling a little bit. Does hand it over to Hobart. 1 minute left in the 3rd period. Hobart down 1, still chasing that 2nd goal.
That was a crazy tip from Richard P. I think popped straight in the air. That was nuts.
This is crunch time for Drinkwater here.
Ivante battling with participant for it, but Drinkwater comes away with it. But
What a
Matvey
pass.
getting the body in the way.
God.
Alley Cat doing just a fantastic job. Again, keeping that deficit to a minimum as Matvey kind of lays the body out there on the other option. I'm ticking down. Inertia with the backhand, but Alley, unreal saves. Leads to a Hobart Bay counterattack. A little bit of room for them. Has to get past Dan again. Goes for it. Bucky gets the save.
Great save. 18 to go.
Right down. They're just letting him walk in again.
Career game for Bucky there.
I gotta look at the slot right now.
Just packed.
Oh boy.
Open
7
slot for
seconds.
Marcus. Not the hit he wanted from that. 5 seconds left. Looking like it will go in favor of Drinkwater.
The goalie pull there.
Someone screenshot the slot just now. That was, I think all 10 skaters were within like 1 foot of the net. That was so funny.
GG's
What a
rolling
win
through
for
in
the Storm.
chat. I will switch over to log cam for. Oh no! I'll be on my cam until Log
Oops.
changes his settings. Well, the early call there from me. A 1-1
God, if only I could find my own rink. There we go.
scoreline.
There we go.
All right, and transition noise switching over to the Drinkwater rink. Yeah, we got. Oh, actually, it's gonna go black for a second. Don't worry about that. It's. I just ruined the magic really bad.
Coochie's scared of the dark, guys. Careful.
No, look,
That's
we're
fine,
okay,
buddy.
we're okay.
Yeah, we're back.
And Log, why don't you show off this stadium a little bit? Oh yeah, they got Kenny up there. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, and let's also I'll switch back to my cam as we see those former champions. Shout out the Season 1 Halifax Hooks. Look beautiful. So I'm gonna pan back to this main camera, and we're gonna see this spectacular ice design made by one of our very own members in call, Log here.
I appreciate you, Katie, for providing the template, or else I have no idea what to do. So I'll start with you, and from there I just went on Pixlr and just put some stuff on, made some colors, and that's about it. So
Hey, if it works, it works. I mean, a great result, and keep an eye out on this server to see if they do get a Laverne brought in here, but not
I
seeing
can
one
see that
just
being
yet.
made.
I do see
him
Prada
warming up.
warming up on the ice as well. Prada, we saw make some plays previously.
The game was close. I think Laverne gets 2 games, so part of me says it's too early for them to put him in.
Yeah, they're not out of the deficit
But I could see
yet.
him playing in this game too. I could see it happening either way.
Yeah, it's a hard call where I do think that it's a very sensible decision to kind of wait this game out. Part of me wants to say that, they say Laverne can't play. Oh, that's sad.
It's a
I
huge
was
loss.
going to
It
say,
sucks.
might want to get that momentum, but I think that they still have it in them without this. Without Laverne, I still think that they have the potential. I mean, they just had a 3-0 victory earlier this night, so...
Yeah. Absolutely, they play well. I mean, Drinkwater did a good job of coming back with a counter punch, so to speak. And
Early
now
shot
it's,
for Hobart.
Yeah.
Oh
Now
my
it's,
god!
They're going crazy already.
Can't even
Let me
get
talk, guys.
a
Let me talk,
sentence
guys.
out.
All right, I'll stop talking. Floor is yours, guys.
Oh, that would have been a great clip.
That would have been sick.
3 early chances for Hobart. They definitely kind of understand that. I mean, they also saw it in their series the other night, where really a lot of the time the first goal does determine the game, and doing what they can to score early so that they're not worried about that deficit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always better to play with a lead than it is to come from behind, especially in puck with how hard it can be at times to score.
Yeah, and I think also with a lot of the teams, but especially Hobart, their scoring seems to have a lot of momentum to it. Where Drinkwater is a team that has won a lot of 1-0 games, but Hobart, I feel like we do see have those more dominant games where they win by 2 or 3 goals, and I think that is a statement about kind of their energy in these games, where if they're feeling it, they're really feeling it. So they gotta hope that they have that connection this game.
Here comes inertia.
Oh,
Fumbled a little bit. The defenders doing everything they can to make that difficult for him.
Man,
Percy
if you're not a
Gaffert's
fan, if you're not a fan of the stick lifts, look away.
Richard Peel, a little weak and wide shot there. Wish you could have that one back, but not too consequential if you're 0-0. Marcus looking for the play here. Tries to get out in front, but Price catching up to him. Almost gets to Richard P. Mitch tries to knock it
Nice.
in. And possession continues for Hobart here. 'Cause I was gonna say, might want to get that momentum, but I think that is a statement about kind of their energy in these games, where if they're feeling it, they're really feeling it. So they gotta hope that they have that connection this game.
Here comes inertia.
Seems to be difficult to get rid of the puck. Get out of your zone if you're on Drinkwater. It's Richard P again, out in front.
Great
Goes the
pass.
pass to
What a
Mitch.
play.
Goes for the deeps, but just too close to Bucky. He gets the stick on it to stop the play from getting any worse.
I'm sure he wanted to shoot it, but the pass was just a little bit in his feet, and he had to try to get it out, and that's why he had to deke.
A lot of offenses improvising and trying to work with what you got, and he just didn't have enough space there to get much done. Avante cleans it up for the defense. Spin going to his own zone and to swing in and find his options. Bounces off the boards. A little bit of an awkward board bounce, but does still end up in the hands of Dan. Dan goes for the shot, swept away by Alley Cat.
Sneaky shot.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was going to be a pass. Maybe Alley thought the same thing, but he does get in the way in time. Marcus. Nice counterattack there, trying to weave through the defenders, but Inertia is going to put a stop to it. Sends it down, blocked by Alley.
It looks like Drinkwater's trying for like these long like tip shots now. I wonder if that's an adjustment that they've seen or made. That's like the second or third time I've seen that where they're going for someone parked in front here on a tip.
Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, we've seen that work a few times in favor of Hobart. Can't speak too much for Drinkwater, but there's a chance it's just a tool they have in their back pocket. And again, they found some success in kind of changing things up and being unpredictable. As Mitch goes for a shot that very easily could have gone in, but Bucky does a great job of saving it. And goes for the wrap as well, but just missing.
Inertia is the big tipper after all.
That is true.
That is true.
Living up to the name. Oh, a little unfortunate tap. I thought Shy would have had a chance there.
What a pass.
Crease.
Bucky get a stick on that? Oh, no, I think it was the participant. I think it was the defender.
Yeah. Again, I mean, really great chemistry from Hobart.
Oh, nice.
But ugly
what a move.
from Shy. Oh, my
How does it stay out? How does it stay out?
Oh, you gotta be scratching at your desk.
Inertia had it, and he tried to like flip it in and ripped it out of the crease.
Oh, I mean, now both teams are even. Richard P got robbed in the previous game. But maybe divine intervention there in favor of Hobart as Marcus looks for his shot. Has an easy open lane, gets it on target, but Bucky gets the body in the way.
Someone says a new intro clip for us here.
Oh! It goes in! Marcus!
Clapper from Marcus.
Off the rebound backboard, Richard P sends it around. I think that's another Halifax. Marcus wide open. And again, Drinkwater getting punished for kind of following the puck. You see it on the walls there, and just everybody starts closing in on it. If you forget about the slot, that's what you get. Is you have a completely open attacker with an easy shot to make. And that's two Halifax goals for the Halifax Caribou tonight.
I was wondering where you're going to go with that.
I was trying to figure out if I wanted to add the Bay to it or not. Halifax Bay Caribou, maybe that has a better ring to it.
I think Hobart Caribou is better. I think you had it right the first time.
Yes.
Man, another late period goal for Hobart.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be a tilter if the Drinkwater Storm have that tilt potential. If you feel like you get robbed of that goal, and then mere moments later you're getting made to look silly by leaving the slot open. It's gonna take a lot of fortitude to not let that get to your head.
I mean, I think they came back from a deficit in their last series against the Bridge Bats, and I think this is a resilient group. I don't think it's going to get to them too much. They seem like they bounce back. Marcus, what do you?
Oh my
Marcus,
God! Oh,
Marcus.
instantly trying to go for more.
Oh my God, Marcus, let me talk, bro.
He just hates to hear you speak, I guess.
Join the club, buddy. Join the club. Get in line.
Participant with a nice chip pass, but does get blocked by Shyvante. Shyvante had a little bit of defensive misplay earlier in the game, but really making up for it. Cross crease, Alley Cat gets in the way, stops the next shot.
Second stop.
Alley Cat standing on his head.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Alley Cat.
Says Shyvante was hitting an emote. Somebody one time, I think Owen was on my team in a pug, and someone was skating up to me, and then he said, I was doing the gritty in the background in case you got scored on. I've never felt more insulted as we got another cross-crease pass there. But it's honestly those silly antics are kind of what keep your team kind of in the game. Where I think a little bit of levity kind of lets you be creative in those offensive situations, and that's kind of what you need in these games.
Absolutely. If you keep it light, you have fun, because I think when you have fun, you play better. You're going to play looser, you're going to play faster. So making sure that you don't lose sight of it is competitive, but we're also, we're playing a free Steam game. Let's have some fun, guys.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's, in some of the KPL games I've played and, scrims and stuff like that, or some of the higher level ones, it really does feel like, you can be in a team that's kind of hard calming and, tilting your forehead towards the screen, and it just still feels like it doesn't work out. And it's like, almost like, why not have a little bit of fun with it, regardless of how the games go, just like get a little bit loose. And I think, keeping it a little bit loose is what teams need a lot of the time, especially this kind of offense that you're running on Hobart. You have these dynamic passing plays, and it does take a little bit of, courage and energy to find those positions to go for, scooping it over the net again after you've already gotten a goal from it, as Inertia finds an open spot.
Ooh.
Alley Cat stops it. Awkward, though, out in front, but gets swept to the side.
Yeah, I mean, speaking on what you just mentioned, Katie, like you see people in like warm-ups, they're always doing some crazy stuff. Their hands are going crazy. It's because they're having fun there.
Yeah.
They're not so worried about making a mistake or what have you. So
yeah, I agree.
It's a big thing in puck.
Also, a good note from Chino in the chat. Another Next Shift mentor. Remember to check out Next Shift. We haven't done our ad yet, but I'm doing that at some point. But I'm saying that
quotas, guys.
Confidence in your decision making really being the game changer, where you'll see it so many times, somebody on defense trying to figure out what to do with the puck. They just hold it, and then the puck gets taken from them, and it's an open break. Participant gets a little bit of room here, looking for maybe a shot. Not quite getting through. Gets knocked through traffic. But if you compare like a pickup game to even some like D3 games that look a little bit rougher, and you compare it to like those D1 games, it's the decision making that's the real speed changer. It's not like people physically moving faster. It's they have the handles for it, but they're also making the decisions at like 3 times the speed, and that really shows. And that's what also works with this Hobart team, where again, to call out the passing one more time, is it works because they're not thinking too long about it, because if you think too long about it, the window closes. You just got to trust that your teammate will be there.
Absolutely.
Maffei off the wall up to Marcus. Richard P with the puck. Looking dangerous. A little bit of open space. Inertia closes in on it, but still gets the shot off. A little bit high, but crazy moves from Richard P there.
I'd love to see Michkov. He kind of planted in the slot. I think he was expecting the pass, but I'd love to see him go to the net there and maybe get a chance to get a rebound.
Yeah, it takes some bravery as the defender to post up at the net, but or Mercer. Oh my God, Richard P!
Oh my God,
again!
Classic Richard P, man.
Oh my God. I mean, if you've watched his videos, you know it all, but that's so funny. But it takes a lot of confidence in the
give it away,
the rotations of your team to be able to post up there as a defender.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of the defender, Shivante, one-on-one situation with Inertia. Dan kind of open, but Matvey catching up. Alley Cat gets the save. Dan on the rebound misses.
That was close.
Be in the corner, down low. A little bit of a flub clear from Matvey.
5 seconds.
Rice brings it back in. Low time on the clock, but the defense does get in the way. Inertia kind of in Alley Cat's crease there, begging for a Gint call.
Just walking a line, playing a dangerous game, Inertia.
We see you on broadcast. You're not going to get away with it. Let's log. Do you wanna highlight Alley Cat here?
So we'll see how Alley-Cat and the gang hold up.
Yeah, I think so too, and pretty even shooting stats. Inertia with 3 shots, the rest of the skaters with 1 each, and just a few more shots in favor of Hobart. But yeah, like pretty close. We're just seeing the finishing just barely going in favor of Hobart, except for some of the Richard P plays. But we can ignore those if you're up 1 as we go into the third period of the third game of the night.
I mean, Drinkwater's done a phenomenal job of settling in. Obviously, they got the doors blown off of them the first game and coming back to win the second one. And I know they're down 1 here, but they're playing with the more skilled team here, and they're making it interesting. So.
Oh, a great play from Inertia, but
Ooh.
stopped by the defense. That could have been real dangerous.
Yeah, big tipper Inertia parking in the slot.
Big tipper. And good team play, calling off the guy rotating back. As Alley Cat gets the save. Looked like it might have dropped in an open spot, but the rebound gets swept away. Hobart able to exhale a little bit. I know you kind of hold your breath when that puck goes straight up in the air over your goalie, but you come out unscathed. He up and across, finds Matvey. Matvey, dangerous spot, goes for it, but saved by Bucky. Ridiculous stop.
Michkov has some sick hands, man, for a West Coast guy too.
It is unreal. Speak of the devil, here he is, getting past Dan again, making him look silly. Goes for the shot, and I can't believe that Bucky's stopping all of these. He is a nightmare for the Hobart team right now.
He had Dan shaking his head. Dan was tweaking.
Again, I mean, maybe going for a pass here after the shots don't work out, trying to get too frustrated, but Bucky just playing out of his mind right now, getting those stops. Those shots in the mid-range are not easy. There's not a lot of time to read them. You just got to trust yourself. Participant goes for the counterattack here, blocked by Shivante.
Yeah, Bucky's absolutely keeping his team in this game and keeping him in this series, if you ask me.
I wonder, we had the Pro Division MVP was a goalie this season in Grip. I wonder if the same thing here in D3, it could be either goalie, honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that
win or lose.
If Drinkwater wins this, it's Bucky 100%. There's no chance it's not.
Yeah. As the puck goes out, Bucky pushing up a little bit.
Trying to get involved in the offense.
Might come back to bite him, though. Oh, just barely missed, but, maybe leave that to Alley Cat. Alley Cat a lot more successful with those. Kind of taking a note out of Sleepy's book of making sure that it gets either far away enough or directly to a teammate, because if that happens, you can get punished for it real easy. Puck sent back in the zone. Maffei looking for a little bit of space, tries to get it around a few of the defenders, but ends up bringing it back for them. Inertia catches the pass, goes for the play, swatted away by Alley Cat.
Looks like the 5-hole was open there, and maybe Inertia was going for it, but the door was slammed shut on him quick.
Real dangerous, but again.
Alley Cat.
Maybe a little bit of fake out. Oh, Drinkwater don't score. He loses the puck on the wrap. For the amount of fantastic plays we're seeing, there have been some big fat stinkers that I've been seeing out of these guys. I'm not afraid to call it out. These have been
curse, boys.
Hey, it is D3 after all. It is D3 after all.
As Marcus goes for his shot, stopped by Bucky. Richard P.
What a save! What a save from Bucky! Oh my God!
That was like Holtby in 2018 there in the finals. That was insane.
Oh my!
1 minute
Absolute
left.
robbery.
And yeah, at that point, I mean, Bucky has my vote. Great job to keep it in your own zone, but have to keep the play going. 45 seconds left for Drinkwater to get back in it. Marcus on the counterattack, 2v1. Sees if he can get anything done. Slow pass. Dan's going to be able to cut that one off for sure. He was trying to feel things out, not get too risky. Defense able to chip it up.
He took that route outside, and it kind of gave away that he wanted to pass that puck. He should have stayed a little more centered onto the net, and it would have maybe disguised his pass a little more.
Now it's all up to the Hobart defense to stop this play from going. That turnover is not going to help them out much as Price has some room here. Goes for the shot, but blocked by the body. 10 seconds left. Dan in the zone. Past Marcus looking for his options.
Park the bus. Look at the slot again.
Tries to get the slot again. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking, but the final buzzer rings.
Oh, the slot is packed.
Oh my God, I'm out of breath at that point. Good golly. Yeah, is this kind of what you guys are expecting, or is anything catching you off guard? I don't think so. That goalie's having a little fight here. Yeah, gonna make it a long night. Yeah, I mean, my eyes are on, I think, two players here. One is going to be Bucky, to see if he can put up the only thing harder than putting up a stellar performance like that is doing it 2 games in a row. So seeing if he can keep that performance up. And there's also, I think, the make or break guy that I have right now is the producer for the offense on Hobart is Richard P, where you're on match point. If you win this game as Hobart,
Right.
you've won it all. You've won grand finals. You've won in the playoffs where it matters the most. And you have that opportunity. And it's just, his consistency, I think, is his biggest enemy these days. So if he can find a way to be consistent in this game as the defense turns it over.
Just a little too meaty on the curl, and he couldn't get a hold of it.
Alicat bailing his team out there. Could have gone far worse. Javante doing a lot of work there. Awkward plays, but does get cleared out. But I do think, there's a lot of people that can score. I mean, obviously we saw Javante got the goal last game, but I think a lot of the chances are constantly either coming through or coming from Richard P. And I want to see him sink one. I think he's going to be the difference maker here, and he has a chance to end it early before they're on the verge of losing.
Yeah, I mean, Marcus and Michkov have been phenomenal at making the play and getting the puck to him. So it's up to him if he can finish it here. And on the other side, I'm a little shocked that Price has been so quiet.
Yeah, it's I think he's another one of those on and off guys that I feel like Drinkwater kind of boasts some of, where you'll see him just make a ridiculous snipe every now and then, but it's not like an every game thing like you're seeing from Matvey. It's kind of like it comes in flashes, and Drinkwater is, to Price's credit, I haven't seen him flub a lot of plays, but at the same time, he's not making as much of an impact as they might want from him right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna need it. It's do or die now. You got to have your best player be your best player, and it's Price, and it's time to step up.
Shout out to WCPL in the chat here.
Hey, shout out WCPL. They got that one guy, Milk. Shout out Milk.
Oh yeah,
Milk, my off-season tourney backup goaltender.
Milk he is a nut.
Shout out Damocles also in the chat. My season 3 or off-season tourney starting goaltender.
That'll be a fun crease.
Oh yeah, Milk and Damo. I'm excited. I don't think I'm seeing much ice at all. I got Zub and Delph in front of me, so I don't think I'm seeing much ice on defense.
The Ladybugs crease we have, it's me and Coochie who are a long-term pairing. But funnily enough, we do have John D on the team, but he's a skater.
Oh yeah. John, my God, John's kind of locked down. I'll give it. I've played some pubs against John on defense. He's crazy. He's got some lockdown defense in him.
And again, just a unmatched locker room presence. And I think that's kind of what we're also going for, is not to discredit the Ottawa Orbit. Also, I'm so sorry for on the graphics misspelling Ottawa. I did them very rushed. I like to get that out of the way.
Ottawa. I remember.
I sounded it out. I don't say it regular anyways. I apologize to the Canadian community. But anyways, but like towards the end of the Orbit season, when we kind of knew that the writing was on the wall, I said to Trevor very early on, I said, Trevor, we gotta team up for this off-season tournament. We're gonna do great things together, and we put together a great team. Shout out to Dazzle for organizing a lot of it. But excited for everybody's teams in the preseason tournament. I love the kind of the structure of, it's not just like, a couple of super teams of all like pro players. It's spread out a little bit, and I think that does kind of immerse the community a little bit more.
Absolutely. And it's going to give some of the newer players or less skilled players a chance to be on a team with pros and see how it's done. So it's going to be a great chance for everybody.
For sure. I'm really excited to see Coochie get built up as a goalie, where he's already done so many great things. He stepped up in D2, but being able to, because my availability is already so piss poor, that he's going to get to play with a lot of, guys like Juice and Trev and John and all that. Again, it's just a great way to build up those players. Marcus, with a little bit of room here, focus on the game at hand. Richard,
right. We got a game to call. What are we doing?
Well, I think part of it is that it's been a little bit slow. These teams are feeling each other out. True. I think they understand the stakes. now that this could be the last game of the season, or the off season
absolutely.
rather.
Don't want to go golfing yet.
Don't want to go golfing yet.
Well, wait, they're ever gonna go
Golfing
golfing
with
because even if you
Grizz.
win, you're out anyway because you win the chip. That was stupid. I don't know why I said that.
No. You go golfing if you lose, try and distract yourself. If you win, you're drinking out of the Topher Cup for a few weeks.
Out of the Topher Cup.
The Topher
You're
Cup.
drinking straight out of Topher, actually.
This participant goes for a long shot
Ooh!
there. Prince
Look at that.
almost
chance.
getting that tipper, as you pointed out last game, right towards the end of the period. Sorry, Topher, I didn't mean for you to hear that.
Topher, I'm sorry. Don't ban me, please. I swear to God, I'm a big Waco Weatherman fan.
Chino, there's the barbecue chicken
Right.
team that would seem like a threat on paper, but I do believe that we will demolish them. You can clip that. But it's going to be a fun team. Every time somebody tells me about their preseason tournament team, I get like excited to see them play.
Yeah, absolutely. They should be starting relatively soon, like right after the playoffs here, right?
Yeah, it's coming up sooner than you think. I got to make sure I clear out my schedule for it.
Yeah. Also, if you're not on a team, don't forget to @Ren. He loves it.
@Ren, but in all seriousness, find a team. There's a few more slots for it to balance things out the way we want to. I'm sure
Make a
there's still
team,
people
too.
looking for homes, and it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. Games will be streamed, some of them at least.
Some of them, yeah.
Probably towards the end, we'll get the more consistently streamed. But keep an eye out. I mean, it's not only like a great thing to do, but also it's like fun. It's fun to build up those teams, but also for captains looking for who they're picking for season 3. I can guarantee you, because pugs are a good enough place to look, but if you see how people compete in, against those high level players, that tournament is a great way to get your name out there as we get participant.
100%.
Indeed.
Oh, what a stick from Richard P.
Oh my god!
Maybe they know we're yapping because this has really been a slow game so far.
Some Harlem Globetrotters action going on as we're
They're finally
still
letting
0-0.
us yap, man. They're finally letting us yap.
Randy doing some networking in the chat. D1 players hit him up as we get a missed shot there. Let me go up and open up the shot for
context
Hobart.
on that, Smasher, the only player on the Bandits winter team, just left, I believe. So I could be wrong about that, but that's what I heard.
Oh, but yeah,
All
4
right, here we go.
goals.
We got a goal coming right
4
here.
shots overall. Period 2. Going into period. Another missed shot from Richard P. Mark is trying to tap one in close. That's probably the closest chance we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Nurse on a quick
There we
counterattack.
go.
Shivante tries to catch up.
Great back
Great
check.
back
check.
Jinx
check.
that
Oh,
time.
Jinx, buddy.
Great back check. Love to see it.
Incredible stuff. Wait till their guard's down and scoop in. Dan. Up running to Shivante there, loses the puck, but able to tap it over to Price. Price looking for inertia.
Big
Up
tipper
close.
in front.
Big tipper into the side of the net, but that looked real dangerous for a brief moment.
Oh, Randy, I know, dude. It is a tough choice for me to dip the team as well. I just don't want to play goalie.
Great passes that we just saw there from Hobart on the breakout. Generating a lot of offense, not getting a shot out of it, but really looking like the more confident team right now.
Yeah, maybe a little overhandling from Marcus. He might have been able to get that back to Richard P, but I like it, though. I like it.
Yes, I like to give the benefit of the doubt sometime, where sometimes you may be trying to fool the other team, but sometimes there's no excuses. As we get Richard P out in front, goes for the
Great
shot.
save.
Bucky with the pad in the way.
I think he stuck the pad out manually for that. That was nasty.
Yeah, again, just ridiculous what both these goalies are doing. Shivante is going to pick the puck up there, not going to let Alley Cat get it. And a little bit awkward. They do pick it up, but that was a strange flat pass, looked more like a mistouch or something, as Bucky again getting pretty bold going out of the net there. Ends up not getting punished for it this time. A little bit of a safer play than we saw from him before, maybe learning from his mistakes. As Price pushes up on it, Michkov closing in. Down the boards to Richard P. Richard P. on the breakout. Go to the mishandle. This is Shivante there. Awkward play on the boards. Bit of a scrum as Marcus closes in. and just ownership of the puck transferring about 10 times in 2 seconds. But looks like Marcus.
Sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, this. I don't know. I'm not sure if the nerves are getting this team. If you're Drinkwater, you're on the verge of getting booted. And if you're Hobart, you realize that you could do it all right here. And maybe that's getting to both these teams.
Yeah, I think so. At the end of the straw here, end of the line with the games, the last 1 or 2 games of the entire D3 season. So naturally, these teams don't want to mess up anything.
And I think that's it. You don't want to be the guy that gets clipped on in the grand finals.
Right.
So true. So true.
But it is really interesting because these teams have gotten confident over the season. Even in playoffs, they've been winning games, but now it kind of is like it's that final moment. It feels just a tinge different than all the other ones.
Yeah,
As you realize, it's do or die. Richard P. heels it over to participant. Marcus closing in. Ursha now. Loses the puck.
Oh.
2-0 Marcus. In open
what a
air,
save.
but Bucky calls the bluff, dashes in for the deke, not covering that pass. And we're kept to 0-0 going in period 3. Maybe that commentator's curse bring us ever closer to an overtime.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it. That's on me, guys. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, no, it wouldn't feel like a complete series without an overtime.
That's so true. We can't have a whole series without one overtime. There's
All
no
I'm
way.
hoping, as my secondary wish at all times that we go to a game 5. But I really do hope, for the sake of both teams, to be fair, that it's not defined by an ugly goal. I want it to be a nice play. I want it to feel real. That's why Hobart's last set that they won, it was pretty back and forth throughout, but their final game they won like 4-1. Like they won by multiple goals, and stuff like that feels great.
Definitely. Or God forbid we get a Gint call or something.
Oh no, we'll be here all night.
He
almost own goals it. Gets swept out by the defense. That would have been an ugly goal for sure.
Oh my! Price swept it out, and he came very close to putting it in his own net too. That was crazy.
Pass is barely missing for Hobart, but they're still keeping the possession. That's what they've been really good at in this series as well. Is even if the first shot doesn't go their way, they still have people in position, kind of accounting for that. Keep the play going as it gets sent out. And look, all the Drinkwater Storm players crowded in the slot, and that just gives Hobart free reign to pull in and grab the puck.
They're a little too eager to park the bus. Oh,
out in front, another great stop.
Hitchkov.
Getting distracted.
Yeah, a little too eager to park the bus, it feels like, and it's opening up those diagonal passes and passes just outside of the box of the slot.
That's where communication and chemistry is key, of like knowing who's marking who, knowing whose job is what. Because in those moments where you get kind of panicked, everybody kind of ends up doing the same thing, and you get punished for it, like we saw there.
It's very easy to lose your assignment and then just immediately skate to the slot and hit alt.
Yep. Rice now on the counterattack, looking for that through pass, but again, misses that breakout pass. It's essential if you want your offense to be productive. Missing it there is going to cost them. See Michkov almost receiving the pass.
Ooh.
Still ends up getting it towards Rich, but not actually into his possession. That's going to get sent down and through, but again, missing the target. Alley Cat going to bat this one out.
Yeah, we're definitely slowing down here. It's getting sloppy, and I mean, it's also been like an hour of puck too, so.
And slowing down is one thing, but the sloppiness I really want to highlight, where, half the reason we're not seeing more offense, especially for Drinkwater, is that these breakout passes aren't finding their target. So they get the defensive recovery, they get the puck, and then it just gets transferred back over to Hobart. And if you see that repeating, it's really tilting the game in favor of the Caribou.
Ooh, look out here.
Ursha trying to prove us wrong. Almost gets 5-hold. Alley Cat. But thankfully spared from that humiliation. It did happen previously in playoffs. Alley Cat got 5-hold. So did the other goalie tonight, I believe, Kai. Oh my goodness gracious.
Great save.
Holding his ground there.
But again, as we see, chance and chance again for Hobart, and not really much response from the Drinkwater Storm in this game. Maybe trying to change it there as Price pushes up on it. Shots are pretty even, but it really doesn't feel like it's tilted anybody else's favor but Hobart. At all.
It definitely feels like Hobart's got the better of the play here.
Marcus now. I guess the other thing is that Hobart has that sustained offense where they're just in the zone for longer. Where for the Drinkwater Storm, they get their shot and then it doesn't go on target and then they kind of fall back.
Yeah, there's good positioning and good cycling coming out of
What
Hobart.
a save from Alley Cat.
That was going in. Good reaction time.
Yeah, finding that corner, it's got to be frustrating as a skater. You finally feel like you get your on-target shot, the one that feels unbeatable, but getting stopped by a brilliant goaltender like Alley as Price goes for the counterattack, scooping it up off the boards, but again, not finding the target that gives Shy time to catch up. Marcus on the turnaround.
Great scoop.
Finding some space, gets it past participant, goes for the back.
Oh, what a save.
Bucky, unbelievable
Another
stop there.
crazy stick save from Bucky. Oh my god.
Robbing Hobart of their go-ahead goal.
Oh, what a chance there. Great block.
Oh, he's got him.
Oh, and
Richard
P.
P.
Here.
Oh, Richard P.
Has the chance, goes for it, stopped again.
Save. Guys, 38 seconds to go here.
35 in regulation. Bucky hopefully getting a little bit of time to catch his breath after making save after save.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Marcus going in,
great
low
save.
pad save.
Bucky is standing on his head.
It's unreal performance, unreal composure. Dan now in the back corner.
Maybe you just want to kill this and go to OT.
I mean, maybe go for one last deep play, low risk. Chip it out, 5 seconds.
Yeah, there we go.
2.
Oh, wow.
Too late
At the end there.
Too little, too
Oh,
late.
Alley Cat would have saved it anyways. As we do go to our first overtime of the night.
You wonder if Hobart just kind of let it go there at the end. Maybe
Yeah.
gave him room, but never know. Could have been
No.
a last-second goal.
What a phenomenal game, though. It's definitely picked up in this third period. Obviously, the first 2 periods were a little resident sleeper, as one might say.
Yeah,
but,
I'm glad to see it pick up where...
It's definitely getting better. And, hey, now we got the overtime. If Hobart wins, it's over.
Here we go, folks.
Drinkwater scores.
Yeah, series point overtime. I don't know. It's exciting.
The OT, the Blue Sea special here.
Yeah.
Oh, tight shot in there. Awkward in the slot. Hobart going to try and clear this one out, and they do. Dan has a bunch of space to pick this one up.
That's Bucky's puck. That's Bucky's puck. Oh, no.
Oh,
No, not like this.
And, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. If Dan's there, it has the space. Sending it to Bucky as it gets sent across. Just missed.
Bucky, you've been playing phenomenal. You're your team's MVP. Stop playing the puck, brother.
I was
Let
gonna
your
say,
teammate have it,
He
dude.
needs to take a breath here. And
you really don't want to spoil your legacy performance with something like that as Marcus goes for a shot here.
Good block.
And yeah, playing a game as well as he has in this one, just to give it up like that is...
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody in the call is shouting at him to tone it back and let Dan pick it up there next time.
Gotta be smarter. Gotta be smarter.
Speaking of smarter, Matvey, play doesn't fully work out, but I like that scoop on the boards to slow the play down, try and let his teammate catch up. Inertia there, looking for the shot, scooped away by Alley Cat with ease.
I think that pass was super available to Price, and Inertia just maybe trying to be the OT hero.
Oh my God.
Straight save.
Alley back to back.
Disrespectful save from Alley.
Yeah, and that's kind of, again, a confidence builder where, you know, Bucky's been kind of stealing the show, but as a goalie, being able to just swat that puck away with so much confidence, it really does kind of send a message that, you know, you fight all you can to get back into my offensive zone, but gonna keep stopping regardless. Yeah. Price now a little bit of a chance as Shivante to get around, but ends up sending it out to Marcus. Matvey picking it up off of him. It looks like Hobart will keep possession. Smart Deeks
chasing
closing in the little. I don't want to call it ugly because I am captivated by the dance that they have going on, but a very back and forth play.
It looked to me like Mitchkov was mad Richard P took the puck off of him and skated into him.
It was Price with another chance here, looking for what teammates he has, but gets sent out to Richard P. Tries to catch up to it, and Dan the man tries to get in the way. Richard P. making a move, drop pass to Mitchkov. Mitchkov passes it through, but Marcus not hitting the brakes, not reading that play properly. Some sort of miscommunication leads to this counterattack. Price goes for the shot, swipe to the side by Alley Cat. Might have passed to Inertia there, but Alley Cat read the play properly.
Yeah, with the way both these goalies are playing right now, it's gonna be a miracle to score on one of these long shots. I think we got to work a little harder for something better here.
There's an ugly turnover here.
Michkov going in for it.
Oh,
Backdoors! And Marcus to win it all. Sends it in. As we've seen time and time again in this series, parking on that back door, not giving up on the play. Looks like participant knocks it into the post, serving it up perfectly for a Hobart. That has got to be a frustrating way to lose. But Hobart, I mean, throughout that whole game, looked like the more confident team. I'm happy with them winning it all. And yeah, congrats to them. They earned it. Yeah, and I mean, props to Bucky as well, but huge props to Alley Cat for keeping his team in for that long. And you know what, Log? Why don't you pull up that fish picture again? There we are. Oops. There he is. Do it for the fish. A performance to be proud of for both teams, but I think a well-earned victory for Hobart. Great job to everybody. And I don't know, are we unanimous in our feeling that Alley Cat is the kind of our MVP vote for playoffs? It might be Michkov, actually. God, that's a
Team Bucky too.
yeah.
What a run by him. Not very well known goalie, honestly. Putting on one hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying I think he's super underrated. I'm a big Bucky fan. I mean, he balled out today. I mean, I think in the offseason got to work a little bit on the
playing the
puck handling and playing the puck there.
Bucky. There's a server for him.
Yeah, but I mean, he was phenomenal, and I wouldn't be mad if you said that he was a playoff MVP despite the loss.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that Bucky, Alley Cat, and Matvey, like you said earlier, are kind of the standouts. I mean, we got some highlight reel plays. We saw Richard P with that smackdown.
You're gonna come into the booth and swear the first thing you say. Come on,
He's
man.
out.
We're trying to get sponsored.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh my god! Lock in.
Oh my god! I took a big thing of tequila right there. Holy fuck!
We have Alley Cat in the booth, everybody.
Love it.
Oh.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm really unfocused here for a second. Oh.
I think this is the perfect time to interview you. Then, if you're not ready for this, this is perfect.
Me, I'm right in front of Allie here.
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think I have my audio on the. I'll go to Allie on my phone.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, I would ask how you're feeling, but
tipsy.
we know.
My chest is on fire from the probably full shot of tequila I just took. My palms are sweaty. I literally do not have the words for that. That is. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Holy moly!
I mean, you guys played phenomenal, and you deserve it. And you weren't maybe the busier of the two goaltenders, Alley Cat, but you did a phenomenal job of making sure that nothing easy was going in. I think it gave your team a lot of confidence. It looked like they played with a lot of confidence in front of you. How was the feeling in the locker room that whole series?
I just have to give an absolutely incredible shout out to the Hobart Bay Caribou. There is not a member of that team that I would not play my heart out for. I would go to war for every one of those guys. I love each and every one of them. Shy, who will not get as much credit as he's due, took block shots, batted stuff out of the air, and he just saved so many goals that would have gone in. He was absolutely great there. So
I want to shout out Shy specifically, but shout out to every other person. Grip, who's coached me. Shout out to Matt Vaymichkov, who was dominant. Shout out to Randy, our captain, for sacrificing his own play time when he was just as good in playoffs in order to make us the best team possible. Shout out to Pinks, our manager. Shout out to the team that scrimmed us. I'm gonna forget names because I'm even drunker right now. But shout out to everyone who played us, and scrimmed with us and thanked us, and everyone in the chat who wished us luck. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for believing in us, and thank you for the season of a lifetime. And thank you for just making it the best season I've had. This wins for all of you guys.
It's great to see a production member doing so well.
Hobart Bay's got some fans, man. You guys. The whole chat
they're showing
cheering
out
for you guys. You were definitely the favored team here on the Twitch chat.
It's yeah, I mean, I want to say, like, Pinks has mentioned it more than once that, you know, we struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season. We you know, I was not playing at my form. I think I got a little bit of an ego. I think I wasn't as good as I knew I could be. And then I got, as I said multiple times, I got put on injured reserve that, you know, took me out of a lot of time. And then I came back and we were just excellent. Shout out to Club as well, my backup, who we would not be in this position without him if he hadn't kept us afloat while I was away. And even though he didn't play in playoffs, like, I wanted to get that guy sometime. It just didn't work out. But God, that guy just helped me so much through the season. And yeah, I don't want to say we're an underdog, because we definitely, like, got back to it, and I understand how we were in the later half of the season, but it definitely felt like we were the underdog starting off, that we were kind of, you know, we were kind of middling. We didn't do a ton well at first, but through just sheer willing to improve and make it the best series possible. Sorry, not the series. Make it the best season possible and improve and do better each and every time. We just kept getting better and better, and that's the result here. I think probably, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel that we are one of the strongest teams.
Hey, you guys looked really cohesive. You guys looked like, I think, the most, like, teamy team out there. You can tell that there's a lot of care between everybody and a lot of understanding and chemistry there, and it really showed, and you guys got what you earned.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I wish I could shout out everyone, but I am slightly inebriated.
No,
I am high on my own emotion.
Take a deep breath, take a glass of water, take your time.
Oh man.
Maybe another shot of tequila if you're down.
Yeah, it's definitely a party in there, and definitely a big celebration. But, you know, we want to give our thanks to the Storm, who, you know, played their hearts out, to Florida, who played their hearts out, to Philadelphia, who never gave in, and to every team that we battled, every team that we faced. You got, like, you're not here where we are, but you guys more than earned this season and more than earned being shut out here. So thank you to all the players of D3 for making this fantastic. But, you know, I can't say the wins for everyone, but, you know, we can't not thank everyone up here. God, okay.
Yeah, I think
we'll let you get back to the party, brother. Yeah. Congratulations,
also, Randy in the chat giving a shout out to Log for holding down production. Shout out to the boss man, as always.
Appreciate you, Randy.
Yeah,
El Jefe.
Thank you to Log for doing all this as well, and I look forward to doing more. So thank you guys.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, dude.
Congrats.
And do you have any?
We got plenty of friends in the booth with us here.
Hey.
Pink's the GM and Richard
invaded.
P.
What's good, twin? What's up?
Let me go find Richard P on the ice. Are you still on the ice?
What's up? Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
I'm jumping around and
How you
shit.
feeling? I still think.
Oh,
my
whoa.
highlight for you, Richard
Wait,
P,
my
is
bad. And poop.
that dunk goal.
My bad.
You're allowed one. Alley Cat came in here and dropped an F-bomb immediately, so you're allowed one.
All right.
But congrats, Richard, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Pretty goddamn amazing, man. Just, you know, you know, I really don't know what to say. Big shout out to Matt and Marcus. I love those guys. My West Coast people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. The three of you guys were electric.
yeah.
You guys were diming each other up, and it looked great. You know, it didn't look like a D3 team at times. You know, it looked like
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
were
It
all
looked the
clicking on
passing
the
plays,
same
the
thing.
bumper passes, the cross creases.
Yeah, it was so fun playing with these guys. Like, genuinely.
Yeah,
And to think, like, at the start of the season, like, us three were on the same team, and we just never played together. Like, it's just...
Yeah, you come a long way.
Yeah.
Talk,
Like, even, like, in D3, like, we didn't even play at the start of the season together, like, for the first couple of weeks. Like,
You
through the
guys-
regular season. I don't know why.
you guys play in D2 together too, I think?
Nah.
No,
We're on... they're on the same team. I'm on different team.
maybe it's Matt Vay and Marcus that are on the same team.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
on
I
the same
remember
team.
seeing them in D2 together as well.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about your goaltender, Alicat. You know, he was
Oh
maybe
my
not
God,
as
I love
busy as
Alicat so
Bucky,
much.
but you know, it seemed like he was just locked in on all the game plan. That almost felt like was just a long shot and the rebound from Drinkwater, and
Oh, yeah.
there was almost no rebound, and every shot seemed like there was emphatically an emphatic save and clear. So I'm sure that gives you guys a lot of confidence. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, I love Alicat so much, dude. Like that guy's electric in the VC. Always like every goal, man. The guy goes crazy. It's like he literally made our own horn. I don't know if he said that. He made our own goal horn. Like
I left that one out. He didn't grace us
yeah.
with it this time, but
Yeah, in the Discord soundboard, he made it. It's actually so sick. And yeah, you know,
awesome, man.
like the guy makes saves like no other. Well, in D3, I love the guy.
Oh yeah.
Blog, you got anything?
I got nothing, brother. That was a hell of a series from you guys.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, you guys were awesome. It looked awesome. It was enjoyable to watch and enjoyable to cast.
That's all we can ask for.
Exactly. And you only made us do one overtime, which phenomenal. Hats off to you guys. It was only one overtime game and it was short, so we appreciate that up here in the booth. And it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
What's your plans for the off season, man? You got a D3 or a season 3 tournament?
Oh yeah, I'm with Owen's team.
Oh, the barbecue chicken.
All right.
So yeah, I don't
That'll
know.
be fun.
All the guys on that team seem so chill.
Nah, you'll have a fun time. They're cool.
Oh yeah.
Nice, man. Appreciate you coming up here. It was a pleasure to call your
Yeah,
game.
go back to
Congrats
enjoy
on,
your celebrations, man.
Oh yeah.
Congrats on being a
Gotta
champ.
go pop them champagne bottles. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We'll mail you the ring soon enough, brother.
Oh yeah. Alright, see you guys later.
See
Brother,
ya.
take care. Congrats again.
And do we have another one lined up? Or?
We got one more. Marc-Andre Pinky, the GM of the Hobart Bay Caribou. I got one question for you, dude. I mean, and then I'll leave it to Katie and Blueski. I mean, look, like every captain GM wants to take the chip, you know, and then make the team and go all the way. Did you at all like predict this adventurous back and forth season for the Caribou to get all the way to the finish line?
I thought we were going to be
It
good.
was a roller coaster.
I thought we were going to be good in the beginning. I think I thought we were going to be a good team, and then we were very much not. But I think a big issue early on, like Alicat, like I said, he wasn't playing his best, and then he was gone for like a month. But I also think something that maybe we didn't realize till later on is, so Marcus we got from holding a tryout, and I just really liked the way he played, so we took him because I was like, this guy's a lot of potential. I think he could be good. And I want to say real quick, shout out to Jack with 2Ks. He was helping Buzz Flibbit draft, and he was friends on Discord with Marcus. So I took him earlier because I thought they would take him, and they didn't. So shout out to them for not taking him from me.
I mean, huge pickup.
But they're both West Coast, as we pointed out. So I think they just needed to get used to the ping, genuinely. Like the backdoor play that won the game, that play happened so many times throughout the season. In the first like 3 weeks, they failed that play so many times. Like the vision was there, but it just never like came off. And if you watch like our first, I don't know if there's any VODs of them if we had games casted or not, but like they're so much more confident on the puck now than they were then. I think they just needed to get used to the ping, and once they got used to it, they just started cooking. Like, they are not the same players from the beginning of the season.
No, they have sick mitts, and I will say, you know, Log and I were on a D3 team, and we did a lot of scouting as well. And
We did.
Marcus was on our draft board. We did want Marcus pretty bad, and I think you took him. I want to say it was like the 4th round, and it was a little bit of dang it, I can't say that word moment in our war room when you took Marcus because we we knew he had potential too, like that. And like I think I told you, man, you and Randy were ball knowers in the draft, and I think it came out. I think the longer the season
Oh yeah,
went
big
with how
time.
deep
That
your team
Matvey
was.
pickup, man.
Well, and I will say with the Matvey thing, I'm not going to say who it was because I don't know if they want me to mention who they were, but shout out to the person, they know who they are, who DM'd me telling me I should take him. I actually would have taken him before Marcus, but I DM'd him and I was like, hey, like, are you cool playing with my team for D3, yada, yada, yada? And he just didn't respond. And then he responded like a minute after I made that pick. So then we're like, okay, we're going to take him. And then he dropped the next round. We're like, thank God he dropped the next round. We got him.
Yeah, what a
so I
pickup.
can't take any credit for Michkov. I got a message from a friend and they told me to take him. And at that point, my whole strategy going into the draft was just take a bunch of really good forwards, and then we'll just figure out the D. I was like, we can coach the defense later. Like, I can tell them how to play defense, and if they listen, we'll do well.
I mean, yeah, they really picked up. Like, Matvey and Shivante in that final series really felt like a great kind of comprehensive team, like great rotations, great principles.
Talk
Yeah,
a little
and
bit
also
about Shivante, because he's somebody that I've seen around, and I'm like, this dude's just kind of a dude, he's just a guy. But he's turned into quite a defensive stalwart here for you guys, and he played phenomenal this series. Talk a little bit about him.
So, a little backstory with him. Randy very graciously let me do most of the draft, where it was like he gave me his input, but the ending call was me. He was like, do what you want to do, right? So, Shy is one of the people I can't take credit for. That is a Randy liked him. They played a tryout before I became like the GM officially. And he said he really liked the way he played. So I'm like, okay, so let's watch the games. So we watched the games. So, we're doing the tryout. He's playing. I'm like, he's like decent, but not the greatest. Like, I like him, but I'm not sure. But one thing that he did, which I loved, and I think is a big reason why he became so good at the end of the season, is I felt really bad for saying no. But we were doing games, we're rotating people, right? And he was one of the few people left out in one of the games. And he was in the VC with me and Randy. And he was like, can I come to your guys' VC with you so I can like listen and like hear what I should be doing better and all that stuff? And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. We're talking like about the team who we're going to draft, so I can't. So I had to ditch him. So I felt bad. But he, from day one, was like, I want to be coached. Like, help me like learn what I need to do, and I'll do what I need to do. Yeah, super great dude, and mechanics-wise, and improved a ton during the season. He looked amazing. Like in the finals, I didn't know he could stick handle like that. He hadn't done that all season. I don't know where that came from.
He had a gorgeous goal, man.
Even the last season, he did. Like the last series, he didn't do that. So I mean, he finally got his chance to go up, and he did what we needed. But yeah, no, he improved a lot on his own. But just being willing to sacrifice for the team. I even clipped something. I don't know if I'll share it, but I took a clip during the game where like Marcus and Michkov are both going back, and the puck pops out. They both turn around and rush it, and Shivante goes from in front of them all the way back to the D zone. And I was like I feel bad that he has to do that, but I'm like, that is what I need you to do as a defensive D. Is you see the two people in front of you really wanted the puck, so you, even though you're in a better spot, had to go back to cover. And it's like that. Like,
yeah.
Being able to be that guy, listen and play great defense. I mean, he for what was he, 8th round pick?
Something like that.
He's been there.
Yeah.
I mean, 8th round pick became the starting D-man to win the finals. I mean, like, shout out to his improvement, and just a great dude, great player. So happy that we could get him a cup.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that.
I got one more for Pinks here before we let you go, probably. One player who kind of an unsung hero, I feel like, for the Caribou a lot through the season. It didn't play in the playoffs at all. Give me a little bit on Club Soda and his development throughout the season.
Yeah, Club kind of got thrown into the fire because Alley Cat wasn't around a lot. I noticed very early on, he like didn't really use a stick much, and he would, and this is the same issue I have when I play goalie, which is why I stink. But he was like not using a stick much, and you could kind of tell. Like I think Alley Cat being gone helped him a lot actually, because I think it forced him to like fix his issues, because it wasn't like, oh, well, we might have lost this game, so it's fine. Alley Cat will come in game 2 and like save it. It's like, nah, like you have to play good, because if not,
it really does sink in.
Struggle. And he played, honestly, a lot better than I thought he would. I was a little worried when Alley Cat was gone, and I'll be completely honest. I looked at some of the free agent goalies, and I was like, we'll see if I need to dabble in that market, but I'm going to wait and let him, do his thing. And he improved really quickly. Like, I think him being thrown in the fire helped him a lot. And shout out to him. I really hope he didn't cancel his plans to be here tonight, but I remember him saying he had plans and he wasn't sure if he was going to be here. So I was actually going to get an E-sub goalie ready, but he said his plans got canceled. I appreciate him. He's been here for every single series, knowing, and like we told him straight up in the beginning, like, you're not going to play unless Alley Cat like has an issue. Like, he's going to play every game. That's just our plan. Like, you played well, but Like Alley Cat is our starter, and we believe in him. And he was still here for every single series in the VC. Like, being happy with scored goals, being ready. Alley Cat had like a little lag spike in the finals that scared us a little bit, but thankfully nothing happened because of it. So he was getting ready to type in the password and join just in case. But yeah, Club Soda, great kid.
The locker room really can make a team.
Season. 1000%. I mean, we were so bad. We got Laverne because we were the worst team. And at no point did someone go on my DMs and say, I don't want to play with this guy, trade this guy, I want to get off this team, send me this team. No, not a single time. And actually, people wanted to come to our team when we were trash still. Like, I think that shows that, one, we saw the vision. Like, we knew the team was good. We just had to put the pieces together. But also, like, having one bad apple can really kill your team. Like, it just isn't fun. And then also being forced to make moves. Like, I knew the team would work. So, like, if in week 4 Richard said, I'm tired of us losing, I'm just going to go, like, I'll trade me to another team, and I probably would have done it because I would have felt bad, then this team might not have made it this far. Maybe I trade him for someone who doesn't do nearly as well, and then we do suck and we stay bad,
Sure. Yeah, it's again, I mentioned during the broadcast with like the D3 team that I picked up, you do feel that impact of like realizing that having that chemistry that builds up in those people that work well together does just change the whole dynamic. You don't get those bumper passing plays without that. So I think you guys did a really great job of building up that team. Really worked out for you.
Yeah, no, you guys were phenomenal. It was fun to watch. It was a pleasure to broadcast, and congrats. We're gonna go let you celebrate with your team now because I think we got looks like a line forming of people.
We got a line.
People want an interview here, so we gotta wrap this thing up here.
Let me say one more thing real fast, just to point out. Richard said he didn't know why they run a line together. It was because we wanted to balance the lines, and because Marcus and Mitchkov were later round picks. We didn't know they were going to be this good, bro. I didn't know that. I knew Marcus was good, but I didn't know how good Mitchkov was. Haven't even seen him play yet. So once we made some drops, then we kind of moved things around. But shout out to them getting really good chemistry anyway.
I love it. All right, brother. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Go celebrate with your team, man. Hell of a season. Do you got anything real quick? You got anything for the off-season tourney? Oh, wait, I think you just got picked up by my team, right? The Kokomo Dynamo?
Yes. So I played for them in EIS for a little bit, and now I have got. Sorry, Randy. I was on Randy's team. I left. Sorry, Randy. I love you. But now I'm on Kokomo. So
awesome.
I helped him get a chip. It's fine.
We'll get another one this off season, brother.
Hell yeah.
Dude, what's going on? Your stadium, that looks crazy, dude.
Dude, I forgot to disable some of the mods, man.
Right, well,
it's not.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for casting the games.
Absolutely. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, up next we got kind of the dark horse player, possible MVP here in the playoffs, Bucky.
Bucky, welcome in.
There he is. Welcome in. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, absolutely. No, not a problem. I mean, first of all, just shout out to Allie. I mean, an absolutely amazing series by them. It was an amazing series. Amazing job by Allie, and just Hobart in general. I mean,
both of you guys were phenomenal. Like, don't sell yourself short, man. If it wasn't for you,
yeah,
that
you
series
played.
Would have been over way sooner, man.
Blazing the entire time. We could not believe what was happening.
You were phenomenal. There was 2 ridiculous stick saves that you made during the course of that series that, like, I was speechless on a couple of them.
Yeah.
They were ridiculous, man. You were a demon today, brother.
I really appreciate it.
It sucks that you guys couldn't get the win, but how was it? How did it feel out there today?
It was amazing. It was surreal. I mean, first season in D3, just absolutely ecstatic to make it as far as we did. Like, I mean, you guys said it's the absolute Cinderella story for us as the 4th seed to make it all the way to the championship.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like this is what D3 should be. It shouldn't. It's a development league. It should be the winner is the one. I mean, first of all, it's the development league. It should be about developing. The winner is who develops the most and eventually moves up. But to see 2 teams that developed throughout the season, developed their players, and got better as the season went along to be in the championship.
For sure.
I mean, it's special.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, man.
It's exactly what we kind of want to see. I'm glad that's the final that we ended up with.
Yeah. I mean, originally I was supposed to be a Hobart Bay Caribou. I mean, I had gone to the tryouts. They told me, yeah, you'll probably be our backup. But then ended up being picked up by Drinkwater, in the draft, and honestly, they didn't disappoint. I mean, shout out to Berube, my co-goalie. I mean, absolutely stellar in there,
Yeah,
especially in those semifinals.
he was ridiculous against the Bridge Bats, man. He was phenomenal. I mean, it seems like the goaltending in D3 this season was
Fantasy,
nothing
there's
short of
Kuchi also,
ridiculous,
just
man.
so many insane goalies.
Yeah, like Kuchi
Kuchi
Rogue
as
is in
well.
D3.
Rogue,
Like,
yeah, oh my god.
Yeah,
there's just so many goalies in D3 that shocked me with how well they played. And you being one of them, of course, as well. But I think it just made for some great puck. I know people want to see scoring, and there's been much made about the lack of scoring in puck, but it also is awesome to watch the goalies just make ridiculous saves, like stick saves from across the crease, like you did. It was awesome to watch, man. And I would say congratulations, but you didn't win. But man, you deserve
Yeah,
everything, man. You were
it's still
phenomenal tonight.
a performance to be extremely proud of. And it's taking to
Absolutely.
overtime, especially.
of course. I mean, Drinkwater Storm, we never gave up. We got a little rattled after that first game, but we came back, and even though those last 2 games we couldn't pull through, I mean, I don't think I'd have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, everyone on our team played their hearts out. Everyone left everything out there. I don't think anyone was half-assing it. And shout out to even the players that didn't play. I mean, every series they were there cheering us on, always there, ready. Caulfield coming in clutch in that first series
Shout out
when
Caulfield.
I think it was Inertia that was having some internet problems. Berube, obviously, against Hobart. White House, the whole season, being there, cheering us on, being there for stats.
I've heard he
OG
has some
Chroma
nasty
as well.
stats, dude.
It's
That's sick. That's what I've heard.
his
Shout out White
breakdowns and
House.
everything. It's amazing. I wish we could keep the same teams. I really wish we could. And I know Inertia will probably captain again, but I mean, this is just an absolutely amazing season.
Indeed.
man.
Amazing is the perfect word for it.
Log Unity.
That's all I got, man. Just it was a great performance by everyone on the ice tonight, and dude, I mean, obviously you guys didn't take the chip. I mean, for you and your players too on your team, it's a great chance to get like in the spotlight and play as well as you guys did, despite not winning. That's great for the future for you guys, and I'm super excited to see how far y'all go next season and during the off-season tournament.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
the Bucky stock I think went up tonight, brother.
Quite
for
high.
sure.
Quite high.
What's your plans for the off-season tournament? You got a team, brother?
Well, right now we do. Currently, me, White House, and Berube are captains for
Oh, hell
Stormwater
yeah.
Drink.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Picking up as many as the D3 guys as we can. Just we're looking to have fun. That's what it's all about.
That's the
Looking
goal
to
of the
get
tourney.
up. Exactly. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, good luck in the
man.
tournament. Excited to see more from you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
I like I said, I'm a Bucky fan, and especially after tonight, it solidifies it, man. You're phenomenal. Definitely looking forward to what else you can do, man. I think you got potential, brother.
I appreciate it, Bluski. Thank you very
Absolutely, man. Take care. Sorry you couldn't win it, man, but fuck, man, you played a great game. That's
Yeah.
my one F bomb.
Proved.
much. Oh, good. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.
Take
You
care.
too, dude.
All right. Well, I don't think there's too much more to say. Glad we got to get those interviews in. You could tell how much these guys are kind of pouring their heart into it. It's a lot of time to invest, and I think both teams are kind of maybe not their ideal outcome, but happy with how they played. And I think the biggest takeaway is, like Bucky said, it's two teams that, they kind of weren't expected to make it this far after their kind of early performances, and they developed and they grew, and they gave us one hell of a series towards the end.
Yeah, I think going into the playoffs, I think a lot of people expected it to be the Buffalo Bayou Bridge Bats and, like Florida and those teams. And I mean, Drinkwater beat the Buffalo Bridge Bats, and the Hobart Bay Caribou beat Florida. They beat the teams that were supposed to be the favorites, and they got there, and they deserved it. And I mean, both teams regardless of the loss for Drinkwater, that's a season that you can be proud of. And
Oh, for
and
sure.
hang your hat on that for sure. Everyone on Drinkwater, you guys played phenomenally, and I can't wait to see what you guys can do moving forward. Can't wait to see season 3. I hope most of you guys sign up.
Yeah. Any closing words, Log, as we get ready to end the stream?
Get ready for D2 finals tomorrow, I believe. Time to be determined. I don't know. We're just winging it now at this point, but we'll let y'all know probably around the 8 o'clock.
You might hear some familiar
hour
voices
Eastern.
then. God knows. We'll see. But thank you so much for tuning in. It means a bunch. For D3.
That's
At
right.
the end of the season, and that is a wrap.